Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and welcome to some real change stock options trading journey. And today, Thursday, January the 25th, we are looking at a huge gap up from the decline that we had yesterday. Yesterday's close was at 485.3. We are now trading at 487.3. Can you believe? Just in the pre-market alone, we've had a $2 gap up. Who knows what to expect? Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hamza is in the building. Dr. J is in the building. And the SPY is in the building. Hamza, this frustrates me a little bit because they didn't even give us an opportunity to join in on this move. The fact that they're making this kind of move pre-market, to me, they are cheating. Don't like the fact that they're doing all of this pre-market. They're cheating. They know that there is no options pre-market. Boy, are these big banks and institutions. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Boy, are these big banks and institutions taking advantage. This type of pre-market action is ridiculous. Completely, pretty much taking back 75% of the move. 75% of the move have been taken back pre-market. Lance is in the building. Big money, Lance, to the rest of you guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. The way they're cheating like this, these big banks and institutions, moving this market like this, pre-market, knowing we can't get in it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Pretty much 75% of this drop has been regained. As we were trading, Aaron, good morning, trading at 485.5 and have now jumped an entire $2 pre-market. What a roller coaster ride already. Can't wait to see how that affects today. But it doesn't matter what the market does, we're going to find profits in the chart. Before we get started, would anybody like to share the monster move that was made yesterday afternoon? Did anyone catch some of this? Let me be the first to say I did. That 1 o'clock candle was great. Now, guys, I want to tell you something, like, for real, because this is us, right? I really wanted to come back yesterday at 1 o'clock. But the new person that we had, they had me feeling a little pressure. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be, responsible for their trading. I like to guide. I like to show what's going on. I don't want to necessarily have somebody piggyback off. I mean, I'm not a guru, so that kind of, turned me away a little bit from coming back yesterday afternoon. But however, as yesterday afternoon played out, it's really been showing me, really that with this type of market, we cannot ignore the afternoon. Too much is happening in the afternoon where we have to pay attention, especially after 1 o'clock. Tamanya Arnay is in the building. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm really thinking about making it an imprint right now, guys, to start coming back at 12:45. So for Bismillah. So that we're back, we're set, and we're ready for any potential moves that might happen at the 1 o'clock hour. The SPY has never been at this level before, so there's really nothing to go off of. There's no history to go off of. So everything right now is just about who adjusts the quickest. The fastest person to adjust is going to be the one to get to the money. So I think we really need to start looking at the fact that we can't deny there's a lot of activity happening in the afternoon. And it won't hurt us just to come back and take a look. Nothing happens, we'll get off air. But we do want to be participating in the action. Again, this morning we had a huge gap up, a $2 gap up pre-market. Big money banking institutions have already been on the move. And guys, we have a slew of reports coming out. Okay, we have already had 5 reports already. We've had a jobless claim come out, durable goods report come out, U.S. trade balance report come out, retail inventories and wholesale inventories, and then at 10 o'clock we're going to have new home sales. So quite a few reports have come out already, and at 10 o'clock we still have the new home sales. So no need for us to be thrown off by the pre-market action. We don't care what the market does. We're going to find profits in the charts, or we will stand aside. Gold line is pre-market high up top. Pre-market low is here at the bottom, also lining up the level of support. We have the daily chart up here at the upper right hand corner is the daily chart. The weekly chart is in the bottom right hand corner. The 30-minute chart is here in the middle. The up close 5-minute chart is in the top in the middle. And then we have the 5-day 5-minute chart to keep an eye on lower levels where the stock could potentially come down to. Level yesterday was provided by Monday's high. First 5 minutes, very volatile. The first 15 minutes can trick you. And because of the fact, guys, that I will be coming back specifically today at 12:45 to possibly prepare for this afternoon, I'm really looking for A+ and B+ setups only. There's nothing to prove in an area that hasn't been proven. This is the time to make the least amount of mistakes. Wait for best setups. Control your risk. Speaking of which, Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here and being a part of this journey and for tuning in to the morning show here as we trade the S&P 500, ticker SPY. Now back to the question that I had: did anyone happen to catch any of yesterday's backside down move? You can see the bulls acting. Okay, Brian said he caught some. Awesome, Brian. I caught some as well, and that's what is prompting me to wanting to extend the morning show to a part 2 take place at 12:45. So we're definitely going to be strict at getting off at 11, knowing that we will be back in preparation when the market makers, the big techs, come back from lunch. So far, we have bulls hiding in bear clothes. These are red candles, but these bottom tails indicate that the bulls are buying up lower prices. Don't be fooled by the candle. This is bullish action. If the bears can get the price below the 487, we'll possibly start seeing some bull covering to bring the price possibly to retest support. A very far way to go, considering $2 climb, hour and 15-minute time. It's a lot of buying. Don't want to be early. We want to be certain. Once again, we see a rejection at pre-market high. But there is a bullish algo forming. I'm not fooled by this at all. I'm not fooled by this at all. Get beneath that 487, that will then start to grab my attention. But until then, I'm not fooled at all. I see a very bullish algo setting up right now. Get past 47, now it gets interesting. Again, it gets interesting. This is why I love to wait. This is why I love the algos. We still have about 45, 30 seconds left. A little more than 30 seconds on this. Don't get too comfortable. Please don't get too comfortable. I've already told you guys I wasn't impressed nor tempted by it. I want to show you why. Here they are, the bulls, hiding in bare clothing that are defending this level. They have to, or they'll get squeezed. Which is why I said I like to see it after the 487. What takes place after 487, we closed right at it. That's even further proof of it being defended. That's why we don't trade, why I don't trade early. I allow the market to develop and continue to show me. Giving the market more time to develop allows vulnerabilities to be seen a lot easier and clearer. There is a potential trade here, no doubt. But just understand that there's a fight here as well. As the attempt is to squeeze these bulls. I'm sorry, yeah, that's the attempt to squeeze the bulls. But I'm not convinced. Which is why you don't see that immediate flush down that we want to be involved in. That easy money-making candle. We don't have that yet. This is a battle going on right here at this line. I want to go ahead and show you guys my algo too that I have drawn on another chart over here to the left. This is that downtrend algo, and it was in this algo that I began to see what could potentially be a call if we break outside of this purple algo, which is why I said even though the market was going down, I see a call. So for those of you who are sitting back not saying anything, but like, what is he talking about? I hope you see it now. Nonetheless, this is also that area, which I said I wanted to see it get under that 487. And this is why, because there is a line in the sand. Now, I'm actually using this intraday algo off the 1 minute chart. Typically, I use the 30 minutes, but this is such new territory that we've never been in before. I've had to switch to the 1 minute. But nonetheless, on the 1 minute, you can see why I didn't want to take a put or recommend a put, or call out a put until we clear this area beneath the 487 with a candle close and a continuation. Until then, as I stated, I see a call coming. And let me say, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong. I've been wrong. I will be wrong again. My goal is just to educate myself and share what I'm learning with you all so that I not only keep myself safe, but keep us safe at the same time, being that we are a team. So I appreciate you guys' attention and I appreciate your time, and I will not misuse it, and I will only try to give you the best quality information that I can provide. Thank you for your patience, and sometimes it does require that for these trades to set up and develop. We would love for the trade just to go directly to our profit-taking area, of course. It just doesn't work out like that. But as long as we gain an understanding of what's going on in the meantime, and that's what's keeping us safe. And as I identified here in this 5-minute candle, let's go ahead and blow it up. Even though we were downtrending, and even though the stock is red on the day, I was letting my teammates know, hey, this is a potential trap right now, currently, for a put. Now, everything can change in another 5 minutes. But right now, I saw very heavy, bullish presence hiding in bear skin, attempting to set the bears up to use them as liquidity to push the price higher, possibly back to the 488.7. That is what is happening with these bottom wicks. That is what these candles are telling us. And for those of you who are following the candlestick series, I want to thank you, as we are now on lesson 10 in the candlestick series. Here is the call that I told you guys about 15 minutes ago. Thank you for hitting the like button. This is also a clear information for those of you who wanted to take that trade, of me showing you where the trade is. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a teammate yelling out to my teammates, hey, duck. Hey, watch out. And of course, everyone's opinions, thoughts, and game plans is welcomed and read out aloud. There's strength in the unity. And just to explain, I can't wait till I upgrade my system. That way I can pull one of you guys on here live and help me. And sometimes I do get tired of talking. But let's see what's going on right here. If anyone want to explain what's happening, why the bulls weren't able to thoroughly ram and keep going? Well, that is because we still have overhead bear pressure, bear presence, and overhead resistance here at the 487. As of now, there is a wall right here at pre-market high. But there are some bears from yesterday who are still in profit. Might be looking at this as a dead cat bounce. Oh, she bounced. She bounced $2. But if she is unable to keep this momentum up, this will turn into a dead cat bounce. And the beautiful thing about it is all of these bulls will turn around and get squeezed. Squeezed like orange juice. So there is a trouble area for the bulls now. There's a trouble area. Let's go ahead and identify it. There is a trouble area. And any kind of close beneath this area with a continuation would have me in a put. So as of right now, starting to write out my plans. Thinking 487 put. Getting in 487. Aha. There's also a great area for a call as well. But I would like to see the stock move a little bit, get above this resistance, and turn it into support. You do whatever is good for you. But there is that call that I pointed out to you guys later. But there is also that resistance, this overhead resistance of why the bulls have not yet crossed over. There's nothing wrong with being patient, allowing the charts to develop, which is why I don't like trading early. Very good resistance yet again. However, this is right now making the right shoulder on a head and shoulder. Here's the liquidity, here's the left shoulder, here's the head, here's that liquidity grab that is making the right shoulder. Now, once this is completed, the stock can either continue to go in the direction it was going, it could come down where it came from, or it could consolidate and go sideways. But there is absolutely something that's getting ready to happen. That is of a surety. It's a very strong line that is being put up by the bears. Very strong, which would also indicate The stock price trading above this area will start causing the bears to squeeze. Let's identify those bears who are the strength right now that is providing the support for this area. Here they are. Let me introduce you to them. Mr. and Mrs. Bear. They're defending the 487.8 area. Their goal is to get it down to the 486, which will squeeze these early morning bulls and get us to potentially retest pre-market lows at 485.4. While we still are in the middle of the mix right now, would be a great time to thank our sponsor, T-Shirt for Traders. Thank you, T-Shirt for Traders. Don't talk to me. The market is still open. I really love this shirt. I can't wait to get one myself. I love this one. That's tshirtfortraders.co. Thank you, T-Shirt for Traders. Two minutes and we will have reached the 10 o'clock hour. As my mouth starts to salivate, and I want to pat myself on the back as I've gone and reinstituted the discipline of not taking a trade before 10 o'clock. I'd rather miss a trade
Bluetooth connected.
than trade early. For it is not my trading that makes me successful. It is my discipline, the implementation of the discipline. We've reached the 10 o'clock hour. In the words of a very famous wise man, great success. That's right. Borat the Wise. Great success. Just to give you an update on the new algos that we have drawn. I have a blue and an orange. We had a very controlled buying algo that was interrupted. However, it has fallen into the blue algo, which could be a very slow grind. So we went from what could have been a very aggressive bull move to what could be a potentially grindful bull move, then what could potentially be that put that I'm still looking for and waiting for. Awesome. Thank you, Lance. Thank you. One thing that we've known for sure, that if you wait, the market will give you an opportunity. We have definitely seen that. Yesterday, after this beautiful doji, we had this very large death candle, and that was letting you know what big money was doing. And all you had to do was follow the big money. Same thing we're going to do today. Let big money decide. Very interesting. Very interesting. And we are seeing that sideways consolidation right now, pretty much between the 487 and the 487.6 for now. Extra careful. If anyone wants to know my reluctancy to call out or state or even take a put right now, it is because of the presence of these bulls hiding. Want to wait until they get squeezed. When they get squeezed, that's where we might potentially see a further move down. And I say potentially. Right now, no one knows literally what the market is going to do. We just had that 10 o'clock report come out. And it's not about the news, it's about how the market responds to the news. Exactly. We have to follow the leaders and see what they're doing, see what the big money has decided, and then look for opportunities to join them in that decision. We don't want to become the liquidity ourselves. No, I don't, Lance. Lance asked me, do I have a series on drawing algos? No, I don't, but I can and will put something together. This is the area for that call I spoke about earlier. But of course, we would like to see it close above this area with a continuation candle. But to the left, I have highlighted the bears that they are attempting to squeeze. And before you take all in this area, know who and where you are up against them at. Like this. Oh, I like that. I did. was a lot of liquidity for this particular move, especially with the rejection. This would have been a decent starter. But again, guys, in my opinion, it's best to stick with your A plus and B plus setups in an environment like this. Trade with edge. Trade with what gives you edge. And right now, the edge is with patience, guys. The edge is with patience. We aren't missing anything. Now I'm going to see how they line up. I'll point this out to you real quick, Lance. So these are the algos that I have on my 1 minute chart on the SPY. This is a fake breakdown. Of course, spoke about that yesterday. Market makers and the more experienced traders, they love the false breakdowns and the false breakouts, because typically the market will stay within its range and not until it's way out of the range where you then see a flush. There's just a lot of trap to get a lot of novices money. I want to see how this lines up exactly with the line chart. Let's take a look on the line chart. Yeah. Now again, remember I told you, you can't get confused with the line chart and the candle chart, because the line chart makes its line after the close of the 5 minute. So you're not going to have the wicks. You're not going to have tails like you do on candlestick charts. But it's pretty accurate so far. Pretty accurate so far. And this is indicating that slow grind up. Right now. Yes, sir, teammates. Definitely choppy. Choppy day, that is for sure, as is indicated by the daily candle right now being a very small doji. Means nothing. Started like that yesterday, and look what that turned into. Which is why it's so important for us to really be around a computer, if you can, for these 6 hours. 6.5 hours. Keep your eye. Also looking at the 30-minute chart too. Again, we like to use the triple screen anytime we have the opportunity. We love to use the triple screen method for more confirmation. We have a green candle on the weekly. We have indecision on the daily. We have a green candle on the 30. However, it is a doji. And right now, we have a doji on the 5-minute candle using the 3 triple screen method. Good indication to stand down. And again, guys, these are 5-minute charts up here, so keep that in consideration too. When I showed you this is a 1-minute chart, and these are 5-minute charts. So don't want to confuse anyone. But if you include this morning pre-market, you can see that the market is definitely telling a story of attempting to possibly test new highs. It's also telling another story too. It's telling you that these bears are holding down 487.7, this area of resistance for now anyway. That is a lot of heavy bullish pressure. Going back to the explanation, these bears right here are getting squeezed. Still a definite uphill battle back to the 488.77. Talking 40 cents. This is going to be a very uphill battle. There is a lot of liquidity, especially past this. That has to definitely be acknowledged. There is a lot of liquidity. You start getting these bears to start covering. This bear covering could really move that market. Yeah, I think so too, Brian. Then we will see 490. But let's keep in mind we saw this same thing in this area and range happen yesterday. Look here. Remember this guy? Doing all the way up here. Yeah. Around the 47.8 was definitely a magnet. Definitely a magnet. Once she cleared it, it's gone. So always look left whenever you can. There have been some days there was nothing left to look at. You've never been this high before. But you can see the presence of bears. So really what has to happen is some new bull money has to come in. Keep buying until you force these guys to cover. And then their covering will then take over the buying. Great plan. But I just can't be involved in that plan. You can also understand why she stalled out right here. Just go back to the small algo that I drew for you. You would understand exactly why she stalled out right here. She's at the top of that algo. And that's why you have the turn there as well. See a liquidity grab. Just want to point that out to you. The bigger picture, waiting for a nice trade to set up. When the bulls have to give up and start covering. What a very interesting day. Trading is very simple, but it is definitely not easy. Oh, it's simple. Stock can either go up, down, or sideways. It's only three directions. But it is not easy. Not at all. We got a hangman here. Trying to ignite another buying algo. That's what's happening here. We had a control buying algo earlier, then a decline back into another control buying algo and some sideways action. It did come up, hit the very top of that algo, and it came back on down as I showed you on the 5-minute line chart. And this is where we're at right now. We are still in that slow kind of grind up. However, we do have some very heavy bearish reversal signals that are currently present. We notice this 487.8 has acted as a magnet. Take a look here yesterday. So we don't get too excited, nor do we fall into despair. Knowing it's time and patience and discipline, the market will reveal something to us. Kind of like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a put here, guys. I went ahead and entered a put. I'm going to be patient with this as well. I'm going to use the top of this as my stop. Entry candle itself. Another reason for my entry, guys, was that I saw it break outside of my algo, which is why I wanted to be involved with some of that profit taking. Very grateful for where I'm at right now with it. Close here. A lot of time left on this 5-minute candle still. I'm gonna start trying to piece out of some of this. I'm gonna start trying to piece out some of it. Thank you. Thank you for those profits. There. Okay. This is a trade out of the playbook, Brian, with this hangman out of resistance. This is a trade out of the playbook. And I'm going to go ahead and start piecing my way out now. Take a little bit more profit while we're here. Take advantage while we are up over 20 cents on the range, knowing that this still has the potential to whipsaw back, but there we go. VWAP, knowing that VWAP is always our first profit taking area. VWAP is always our first profit taking area, and now I have a runner on, and I will allow my runner to run on. Very tranquil trade, guys. Very tranquil, very easy. I hope you appreciate the demonstration that I showed you guys. And if you don't mind, could I get you to hit the like button? Now I want to keep things in their proper perspective even here. I want to go back here as I showing this. Remember, guys, there was that breakout. See that breakout there? I want to try to hold this back to the demand area. I want to hold it to demand. Okay, I want to hold it to demand because I'm up extremely in profits right now. There's demand area. My last profit taking area was right there at demand. What a very tranquil trade. What a very tranquil trade. And I hope you guys understood the trade. I called it out from beginning all the way to the end. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your questions. I knew that there would be this bounce here as support. So I'm completely off the board, by the way. that was my profit taking area right there. I knew I wasn't going to play with that because why? The market, the bulls have shown us that they are buying up the 487 prices. The 487 price has been a great area for the bulls to buy back in. So there was no reason for me to hold on to this roller coaster ride. So that was the area that I wanted to use and take my runner to. And once my runner crossed that area, I was done. The next setup for put, in my opinion, goes back to my original play, and that is with trading beneath this area, therefore trapping these bulls, putting them in hot water. These are bulls hiding in bear skin clothing. These are bulls hiding here. They just popped right out there. Nice play, man. I caught puts on QQQ, sold too quick. It makes sense. 30 cents. Hey, profit. Thank you, Christopher, for joining us, Chris. Appreciate you. Perfect call in and out. Thank you. Lance, awesome play. There's always plenty room in the car on the way to the bank, and we've stated it before. See my comment above. Okay, Dr. J made profits as well. Thank you guys. And thank you for your patience with me trying to keep up with the comments too. I was locked in on the trade. But I do appreciate your comments. And I tell you what I appreciate. I appreciate you hitting the like button. It does help out the channel. I don't charge anything here. I feel that each and every one of us has already been taken advantage of enough. And I wanted to create a safe place where we could come and learn and develop a system, support one another, and get our money out the market. Not from each other, but get our money out the market if we trade well. So let's create an environment where we can help each other trade well, and we'll make plenty of money. So thank you for hitting the like button, because it does help out. And if there is any money that I might get, it might come from me getting monetized from YouTube. And I'd rather get the money from YouTube monetization than from any of you guys. I'd rather get the money from YouTube acknowledging that we've created a safe place for people to come trade. And that's what we're about here. And I thank you guys for being a part of that journey. All right, so there's one trade down. Let's see if the market presents another opportunity. Understanding what is going on is key. And that's why I drew this rectangular box that some call intraday demand. What will the stock do from here? We don't know, but it is definitely our duty, obligation, and responsibility to protect aggressively. Oh yeah, let me go back to this. This is right out of the playbook, this trade right here. I just didn't put the bar on it for resistance. I'm sorry, intraday supply support. Tongue twister. But I want to show that to you. Let me pull a playbook up. I want to condense the screen. Alrighty, and this is the playbook. I want to go down to that particular trade. That was, out of supply resistance. Yep, right here, where we go up to resistance or supply, okay, and we wick on that first candle. The second candle is a hangman, and then the third candle is red. I like to get in once price starts trading below the low of the hangman. Sometimes you can also get in on a continuation candle depending upon how big it was. But after this big elephant green bar move here, I knew that they were going to be in a position to protect and cover, which is why I got in once price started trading below the hangman. There's an example there. Here's another example here of coming into the area of supply. The first candle wicking, second candle being a hangman, third candle being red, with price trading below the low of the hangman. This was a play right out of the playbook. Yet another example, kinda, sorta. And guys, this playbook that I offer is absolutely free. You can get it for free. I give it up. It's in the bio. All you have to do is go to the bio and click it. Another example of the exact same play, but this time with a little bit of variation. But you still have hangman, small shooting star, price trading beneath it. So everything in the market is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be exact. But these are pretty darn close examples. Pretty darn close examples, especially this one. And especially this one. Pretty darn close example. Okay. Just wanted to share that with you. And I will be updating it. And so because it's like on a, I think it's on a PDF, I don't know. But it's on something like that. When I update it on my end, your end is automatically updated. So there are a couple more plays that I do want to put on there. But I'm grateful because the main thing that I stated, guys, is on a day like today, with the market being in territory that we've never experienced it before, we want to stick to A plus and B plus setups, trades that are strictly in our playbook that gives us edge. So I'm grateful for that. Whoa. Whoa, I just looked and see what I made for today. And that's the end of today's show, folks. But the goal is to beat the broker. Just to tell you on that, I did take the 489 puts. I got in at 152, and my best exit was at 220. Very grateful for that. Now looking for the next opportunity that may present itself, because we are still in a very indecisive state. Let's take a look at the daily candle to show you exactly what I mean. Look at that. A doji. Indecision. The stock has not made its mind up yet. So that means there is another opportunity on the horizon. It only takes time, and it only takes patience. For those of you who are new with us, we love to protect our profits. And once we've made profits, we like to force the market to make us trade again. Because the less we trade, the more we win. Meaning, as I explained yesterday, going up against our broker, less fees. More size, less trades. Less trades, less fees, more profit. We have to get systematic about our approach as well. So yes, we love trading, but this is something that we want and have a desire to make a lot of money from, so we have to get systematic with our approach. So don't give your broker more money just because you're excited, because you're already up some money. Every trade you take, that broker is getting paid. Let's wait and see if we have another clear setup that presents edge. If not, take the money and run. I'm going to be a little patient here, and I'm going to end the morning show a little bit early, because I do want to come back today at 12:45, as it will be my first time coming back live at 12:45 to get us ready potentially for any afternoon moves after the market comes out of this doji state. Clearly right now we have intraday support and intraday demand so far. want to thank you guys for joining us and being a part of the morning show. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. But we're going to end on a good note. As you guys know what time it is here. Yes. And I'm gonna momentarily cut this up just a little bit, because this is our parting song. Oh my goodness, is this more money coming? Is this more money coming? I'm playing Take the Money and Run song, and there's more money up here. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh, we have to cut the song off. Oh my goodness, we have to cut the song off. We have to cut the song off. Yes, yes, yes. That's it, guys. Let's take the money and run. Again, we want to see a close outside of this area with a continuation candle. And I believe it's going to happen. But we just have to be patient. It's not going to happen when we want it to, of course. Look forward to seeing you guys back at 12:45. Thank you for being a part of the morning show. This is Abdul Shabazz for some real change. And we're going to take Bluetooth this money disconnected and run.